Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim. Look where I'm at. Isn't it beautiful here? I'm somewhere in the middle of the state of Florida with some subscribers I'm going to introduce you to. Lovely people who've been watching me for quite a while. And I mentioned earlier in another video that they had a gift for me, and it's very special. I'll talk about that in a second. But it's Scott and Laura, and they're living in a place. When I drive out of here, I'm going to show you. This is like nothing you've ever seen. Maybe you have, but this is an RV resort. Now, it's not just for anybody. It's the upper scale. There are no pull-behinds allowed or Class Bs. You got to have an A or a Super C, maybe a Super B, and there's some workarounds on that. But everything you see in here is a big Prevost or diesel pusher, or I did see some gorgeous Super Cs in here. But what you get, let me show you. First, let me introduce you to this beautiful couple here, Scott and Laura. He's in here preparing. We're going to show you inside of his gorgeous coach here, and he'll talk about it. There's Miss Laura over here. How you doing, Miss Laura?
Hello.
Thank you very much for inviting me over here.
You're
Yeah, we hug around here. We've been in there talking for a long time. Here's Mr. Scott, my buddy. And what is it you're going to gift me today?
We have an extra Battleborn battery, 100 amp hour.
Yeah.
Battleborn. It's about a year old.
Yeah.
I upgraded ours, so
How'd you know I needed it?
I saw the video
Yeah.
where you ran out of power.
And so I got this email from them saying, hey, we upgraded and we got one and you're welcome to it. And that was just very generous of them. And we've been trying to put this little visit together for a while, but
Couple weeks, yeah.
these are big time travelers and cruisers. And so Laura and Scott just came back from a beautiful cruise, and I happened to be up here at JJ and Bev's place, and they said, hey, on your way back, you want to stop by? We'd love to meet you and give you this and gift you this lithium battery to go with my other one. So I'll have two 100 amp hours. I really, really appreciate it.
It should last you 24 hours.
I'm sure it will. So these folks have and I'm not going to divulge everything about everything, but I just would like to show you've been here 3 years.
Yes.
And look what they have here. Let me just show you guys. It's a tiny home. They're called what? Casitas, right?
Casitas.
And you get this. They got this little barbecue area back here. This covered thing here. Now you own here. You can rent, but I don't know how many renters are in here. But most everybody buys these. You own the land. You own the casita, and they're all the same. Wait till I drive out of here and show you this place. Amazing. And there's some waterfront spots too. But nobody can build next to you because you've got cows or oranges or something back here.
Water treatment.
Okay. But before, I'll show you all the property when I drive out of here. But let's talk about the RV that Scott has here. What do you drive?
Yeah, it's a 2007 Monaco Diplomat, 40-foot diesel pusher.
Beautiful, beautiful. And we're going to go inside and look at it. Let me just turn the camera around so everybody can see. All right, so before we go inside, I'll just show you this behemoth thing here. I would love to drive something like this. It's on my bucket list. This is 40 feet of pure power. Allison transmission, big diesel. I guess it's called a Cummins diesel, maybe?
400 horsepower.
400 horsepower. They got a couple slides over here, and then got big backup cameras. Here's their big 50 amp thing here. Whoa, look at the size of that slide. It goes down the whole motor coach. Wow, that's something. Man, it must be something to drive that. And they have a car they tow, a Jeep over here. And man, between the Jeep and the motor coach, you got quite a bit of length there. So let's go inside this bus. Here we go. How many? There's like several steps to go up. Wow. Amazing. Big screen TV. Oh man, this big slide here on the side goes like almost the whole length of the coach.
29 feet.
It just makes it so much roomier in here. Look at these beautiful wood cabinets. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Man, like brand new. Look at these theater seats here with the center armrest.
Yeah, we just had to replace those. We had some others that
Oh, you did? They look new.
The fake leather just went away on
Oh.
them, so that was our Christmas
Okay.
This year we replaced.
Are they manual or are they electric?
Those are electric.
Oh, he's got electric in the casita too. That was really nice. I mean, everything they got here is just amazing, and everybody around here's got pretty much similar type things. But look at this flooring. I feel like I'm in a house. This is nice. But what's great about it is, explain how it works. You sleep.
Right. Yeah, we sleep in here. The casita is just for living. You've got a living room, a kitchen, a bathroom, and a storage unit in the back. But
Right.
technically, you're not supposed to sleep in it. It's you live in the RV.
Right. So everybody around here, when I pulled in, I noticed their RVs, their slides are out, and I'm like, man, everybody's either working on their RV or they just or have guests or whatever. But that's how it works. The casitas are a place to kick it all day, cook and eat and watch TV, and then the bedroom is your motor coach.
Right. Yeah.
But if you have hosts or if you host people, or your family and friends come,
Right.
throw an air mattress down
Yeah,
maybe for them. Or
yeah, you put them up there, and we just come in here and.
And I've already been invited. Miss Laura's then told me if I don't want to drive on back to Sarasota, they got an air mattress for me.
That's right.
You know how these squatters are. Once you get them in there, you can't get rid of them. But no, this is great, and what a beautiful area here. Now the city we're in is
Webster.
Webster. Yeah. Okay. And it's not too far from I-75, right?
No, it's not. It's about maybe 6 miles or so to get back over to 75.
And there is a Walmart I found out that's close by. In the
20
town.
minutes away.
20 minutes?
Bushnell.
Bushnell, okay. Oh, man, this is nice. And I bet you enjoy driving. And they've been everywhere. You go off, what, in the summers? And
Yeah, we generally, we leave out here sometime in May. This year we're going out in June. So
We're getting back late.
we're getting back late, yeah.
And you got some family, right? And
We have family in Chattanooga.
Yeah, Chattanooga. We go up
Chattanooga.
there, spend time with them, and then travel around.
yeah, well, it's just awesome. And you enjoy driving this?
Oh, yeah, it's fun.
What's it like when you got the Jeep behind you? You got all that length and like you don't even know what's back there, huh?
You can't
Unless you're
tell
going up a
anything's
mountain.
back there.
Then it's a different story.
Yeah, the grades out in out west in Colorado and all is, you got to keep an eye on your temperature because you can overheat.
So they say because it's a diesel pusher, you just feel the power. You don't really have the roaring engine in the front here like a gasser.
Yeah, it's all in the back, so you really don't hear the engine.
You
that
just
much.
feel it push you.
Yeah, and it's got a lot of torque, but not a whole lot of instant speed.
Yeah, sure,
But,
sure. Well, how many miles are on this rig?
This one has got right at 60, a little over 60,000 now. So I've only.
Oh, I got one of these on my car and my truck. I love these. Makes a big difference.
Yeah,
I got one on that little Honda right there, believe it or not. I can't drive without it now. I love it.
yeah, I did have it on the Jeep, but Laura said, "No, you got to take that off the Jeep."
It was hitting my wrist all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah. I was letting JJ drive my Honda yesterday. We were riding around from the gun range.
Yeah.
And he was trying to turn. I go, use the knob. Use the knob. I want you to try it. It's awesome.
Well, do you want to come over and look at the casino?
Yeah, we will. Thank you, Laura.
Sure.
Let's
Come on over.
and so nice of them to invite me and the community into their home. Again, look, it's how many square feet do we have here, folks?
I don't know. It's not over.
Oh gosh,
I would
You
say,
mean the
This is-
lot or the
this
casino?
you know, the
The
width and the
casita.
length.
of the casita.
Yeah.
It's 32 feet by 12.
All right, so it's 32 times 12. That's the square footage.
Yeah,
All right, somebody will figure
about
that out for
400.
us.
400.
Yeah, sounds about right. All right, so well, you
Alex is talking to us.
Alexa. Or,
She heard your question about
Yeah.
the math.
oh,
She started doing the calculus.
what would you like to show us first?
Let's go in.
Let's go inside.
Yeah.
I'll stay on here. So.
Go on in. You take a look.
So when I came in to meet them today, I come in. I'm like, wow, look at this place. Big screen TV. Look how high the ceilings are. Which again, just like in a motor coach or any home, it gives you the feeling of much bigger than it is. They got this island kitchen here with the granite or marble or
It's on wheels.
or whatever.
great.
It's beautiful. And they have the LG. These air conditioners are called a
Mini split.
yes, and it works just fine, right? Run you right out of
Yeah,
here.
both heat and cool. Works
Mm-hmm. And so I was sitting in here. They got these electric sofas. They said when they bought this, it was a turnkey unit. If you do buy in here, you can have them either built, and they build them on the property or somewhere near here.
Yes.
And they all have to be uniform in the same colors.
All
It
the
looks like
same. Yeah.
on the same
But you
outside.
can build them out inside any way you want.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you decide how you, just like buying a fancy motor coach or a Prevost.
Right.
You just tell them what you want.
Yeah.
And so, however much you want to spend.
So the previous owner, he just put in all tile. He picked the trim and how the counter and he built the island himself.
It's just lovely. And like they say, there's certain rules about it where, you know, there's no bedroom in it, so everybody uses their motor coach, and you can't have stoves and stuff because of the build. So we just
we
use
just
a
portable
grill outside or different things like that. Yeah, correct. And so they each have their own like workstations here, and he's retired, only 60, 62. Okay. He's gonna be getting that Social Security soon. But they got these this furniture when they bought it. The people actually, didn't you say they bought in the villages? Or that was people
Our
over
neighbors,
here.
Yeah, neighbors next door bought in the villages.
They reached in their 70s and they said, "Okay, we're gonna buy."
And you know,
house
I can
and
understand
settle
that.
down now.
You know, they get to the point where they don't want to drive a big diesel pusher or something
Right.
anymore,
Yeah,
and they're ready to.
slow down.
So different reasons people can move into something like this. Either they want to sell what they got and downgrade, become more of a minimalist, and then go back up when they're done with their traveling and that kind of thing.
We use this as our home base now. Because,
That's what it is.
yeah. It's a place we can come back to. We don't have to make reservations.
We have our own little yard, so I can go out there and plant
Yeah,
some flowers.
she likes planting her flowers and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And finally, before we end the video, they were sharing with me, and they've been members for 3 years, of a very popular membership for people with, any kind of
Any camper.
And what is that called again?
1,000 trails.
Yeah.
1,000 trails.
And you do promote it.
It's worked out for us.
Okay.
Because of the way we travel and the flexibility of being able to, you know, pick and choose when and where. It allows us to stay basically for free.
We were going to make a YouTube video out of it. We made one YouTube video. It's called Our Life Journey, LYF.
Okay.
So you find
Well,
us on
what
YouTube.
they share with me is they do have different levels, kind of like that car wash membership I got. You can go with the one down here, or you can get the wax job.
Yeah.
So they travel quite a bit, and they said it's paid for them. So you can look into 1,000 trails, but having a home base you find is
it
very
takes,
important,
takes
right?
a lot of stress away.
somewhere you can call home to come back to.
Come back and say we don't have to go anywhere for two months or 3
Yeah.
months or whatever.
Well, I'm going to be adding when I drive out of here the tour of the place, and you'll see the property, and you'll see why this is something very special here. That if you're considering RVing and you want to get yourself a home base, that something like this, and I think Laura found it, right?
Yeah.
Laura does all the research, and you see they got these 2 workstations. She does one thing, and he's real good about planning all their travels and stuff like that. But I really do want to thank you both very much. I'm hoping to come back and visit these folks again on my way back to JJ's and Bev's house.
Definitely.
And
Y'all all come on down.
we'll do it. We'll do it.
Hey, JJ.
So thanks again very much for having me to come in, and I appreciate the gift of that battery. Don't forget to give it to me.
It's on the table.
Just kidding.
Wait on noon. You're gonna have to tote it to the car.
So we're going to say goodbye now. I hope you guys stay tuned and
Crush
it. All right, everybody. I'm leaving Scott and Laura's place here at the Grands, I think it's called. And I just got to show you this place. They told me that if I want to see the new section, to come on down around through this way here. But as you can see, as I mentioned earlier, no travel trailers, I mean, you can have these Super Bs or Bs, but they got to have an A with them. And everybody's got what they call a casita. Now, not everybody, because you can actually buy the land and have this cement slab with your 50 and 30 amp. Well, it's going to be 50 because these are all 50 amp units, these big diesel pushers. But here's one right here. Let's say that's for sale. You get that casita. Look how wide you got there. That covered patio in the back there. We can barbecue and do what you want. You can landscape it. That one looks like it might be either they're just away or for sale. And that's really nice. Beautiful palm tree there and everything. And this is going to be where I make at the stop sign a left, I was told. But isn't it beautiful? You sleep in your RV, and what's wrong with sleeping in a big bus? And you live or hang out in either one. Look at this one here. They got a little walkway around there. So we're going to make a left at the stop sign. I see a lot of diesel pushers and buses that have. Okay, there's a realtor right here. I think they told me about these people. They will help you buy something in here. My alarm went off and stopped that clip. But they build the casita right here on the property. And I'm supposed to go, do I go this way? I don't know. They told me left and a right. But this is, you can see it's the new section. And just look at these coaches. These are the ones you see going down the freeway. And you're like, man, who's that? Look at that beautiful thing. And look, no casita. No casita here. And then here's one. Oh, I do see the new ones. Okay, I went down the wrong road. Look over there. I'll zoom in. Look at all the plumbing and everything ready to go for the expansion. Laura said something about this land over here where these cows are. I'll show you when I go out of here. Who knows? Could be developed and become more of the villages. The villages are very close. Now, there's a Super C I'm going to show you. I saw quite a few of them coming in, but so far back here, I've only seen beautiful buses. Look at that one, brand new. Allegro. So don't tell me that people aren't buying these RVs and spending hundreds of thousands. Now, what are you looking at? What does this cost? Well, I was nosy. I asked about what it would be. And because you do own the land and everything, you're looking at a couple of $100,000 to $300,000, everything in between. And because you're not homesteaded, I've learned, hang on, you are at the mercy of the appreciation of the lots. And so the property taxes can go up each year on you. And I think right now I heard something about the neighborhood of, here's a guy with no casita, he's just hanging out, of like $900 a year. But if things do start to depreciate or come down with the new administration, and nobody has a crystal ball, then look at this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Then, you know, you never know what might happen. But look how many of them have just the slab. So you're only looking at like 100, maybe 150 to own this piece of land with all the plumbing, 50 amp power, 30 amp power, of course, all at your disposal. And then they build these casitas. I see a lot of these people don't have a casita. They did tell me quite a few don't. But it's just imagine having both, right? Where you can go in. You saw the inside of their place. It's just like having a house and your RV outside. And then you go in the RV and, you know, all these have got big king size beds, beautiful. They're hooked up to shore power. So if you need your air conditioning at night or heat, whatever, it's just like being in the house. And then during the day, you just step out and go into your casita where you have your kitchen and everything. So here you go. Not even a slab poured yet. It just keeps going. So availability, and then down here, this is what they told me, is where they're building the casitas. And from what I understand, the process, oh no, this is the, it's just storage, like trailers. A lot of these RVs do pull trailers. So they got their own little storage lot. There have been a rumor of did they say mountain lions or panthers or whatever, something like that have been sightings. And of course there's alligators because you've got water right there. So they're not going to roll up on your slab. I mean, they could, but anyway. So they do have a section back here, and how they build them is at the little place back here, wherever it's at, and they use a big crane with a hook and lift them up and put them on a trailer, and they drive them over and lift them up again and place them down on your foundation. And then you can do all the rest with the landscaping and everything else. Here's a nice little small Class A, and they've got their own little unit there with no casita. And here's one, looks like it's just available. Let's take a look. Look at this thing. It's got first of all, let me just tell you, Scott and Laura told me that these are, you can't say hurricane proof, nothing is, but they can withstand 150 mile an hour winds. They all have that metal roof. Those are like lifetime roofs. And there's your storage that opens up in the back. See, it's not a bedroom. It's like your storage. And then this front part is a kitchen and living room. Between that and a big Class A motorhome, what more do you need? And they absolutely love it. They had a big home, as a lot of these people do. And some of these people in here, I'm sure, have both. They come down here in the winter, and then this place is like a major exodus, I understand, in the summer, where they get out of Dodge because it's very hot. We have the mosquitoes and the humidity and all that. And then there's other people in here, they've said, that absolutely stay year round. But look, there you go. You got the patio in the back. And like they told me, everyone's identical. Nobody's going to show each other up, and yet everybody's going to have uniformity. Everything's going to be the same. Right there. And they're about 450 square feet or whatever it works out to in that measurement that we gave you. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this. And when I get towards the front and go out the security gate, yes, you got security. You have to have a code and a thing on your vehicle or whatever to go in and out. And there's someone there when the gate is open, like they greeted me today. And everyone waves, and when they go by, it's just so nice. Isn't it beautiful? You're right off the I-75, not too far. Bushnell, I think they called it, is a 20-minute drive to the Walmart in the city, where eateries and restaurants and grocery stores and the like all are. But it's very peaceful and quiet. And for people that like that type of living, that don't want to be, like they were looking at Fort Myers, and they said the traffic was horrendous and all the people there and everything else, that this is nice because they lived in Georgia. They had, they're used to like the mountains and stuff. And while it's flat here, it is quiet. This is not a 55 and older community. I did find out that. This is absolutely any age. However, most people are over 55, but there are children in here, and most of them are well behaved. There can be some kind of disruptors occasionally at the pool, I've heard about, but it's just kids being kids. No big deal. And I just can't believe the newness of these RVs. They're all like brand new. You got your car there, your tow car. I understand the pool, I don't know where it is. It's just absolutely gorgeous. They have get-togethers almost every day of the week. There was some kind of a potluck or whatever. It was $10 and everything, that everybody was invited to come. You can meet everybody, get acquainted, and look at everybody waving at me. 15 mile an hour speed zone. Really nice. Everybody's waving, just like the villages. This is living, folks. This is how you crush it right here, for sure. Everybody's waving. Now I got to figure out how to get out of here. I'm gonna look at my GPS, and I'll get you another clip as I leave. Okay? Be right back. Hang on. Just trying to focus it here. Here we go. I didn't want to have that mess up. This is like driving down a neighborhood street, isn't it? Of a nice subdivision. Because when you see the casitas and their roofs, you forget that it's an RV place. Look at that. Here's that area over here where the casitas face the lake. And there's the big clubhouse, I would suspect. A lot of people have golf carts too, like the villages. But look, as you just drive down the road here, that's a beautiful building there. Nice and big. There's the pool in the back. I see it. Got to be huge to accommodate all the neighbors in here. Folks, this is something I've never seen before. I'm so impressed. Really is nice. I love just walking around here with a...
Take the next right onto Southeast 48th Street.
And just looking at all these different... Here's that big Super C. I'm losing my words here. Take a look at that. Look at that Freightliner there. You can't hide money. All right, here's the entrance as you come in. And of course, the clubhouse is right in front of you. Right here's how you go out. This is what I wanted to show you. Because I'm sure at one time, this was nothing but a...
mile, turn right onto East C478, East County Road 478.
This was nothing but a cow pasture. And what do I have over here? When I drove in, there were tons of them. There they are over there. You have this beautiful white fence as you drive in. And I'm going to show you before I end the video, the nice sign they have out here with the name of the place. Yeah, it's a cow pasture, and like I say, there were a bunch of cows up here when I first came in. I'm 2 hours from Sarasota, it's telling me. But this is great.
Take the next right onto East C478, East County Road 478.
Here you go. Here's the name of it. Florida Grand Motor Coach Resort. Yeah, you got to have a motor coach. No Flagstaffs are going to come in here, folks. Even though she's a beauty, she won't be allowed in here. We got to have us a Class A, gasser or diesel or a Super C. Those people in here are crushing it.